Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors at Trillium. You've probably heard the old saying, take care of the small things and the big things will take care of themselves. Do you live like that? Is that how you live your life? Focusing your time, energy, your attention on the small details of life, the small events of life, trusting that there's some intelligence at work that's going to guide the big events of your life, maybe even the big events of the world. You know, there's the opposite of that saying, don't attend to the small things and the big things will attend to you. And this notion that if we let the small things go, the big things could potentially overwhelm us, as they often seem to do. The Bible's a very big book. It's probably like 1,200, 1,500 pages long, depending what translation you use. It's a huge book. Yet I think its message really could be summarized in these words. Take care of the small things, and God will take care of the big things for you. That is, in attending to the small things in front of us, we attend to the circle of responsibility that God has given to us. We're not called to address the big things that go outside our circle of influence. And yet if we draw our attention to those big things, we miss out on the opportunities of making a difference in the moment. The Bible says, if you want to change the world, change this moment. God gave Israel a set of instructions, rules to live by, called Torah. These basic rules to live by, they are rules that are lived out in the moment. They're small things in and of themselves. Small things to live out in this moment. Of course, Israel doesn't live them out very well. In fact, often fails to live them out at all. And because they don't attend to the small things, the Bible says the big thing ultimately got them. A tsunami wave of problems overwhelmed them, and, well, it sent them off in a direction that they were never intended to go. They're now living by the banks of the Euphrates River. They're 1,000 miles away from home. They've taken a wrong turn in life, and it means they've followed the wrong path, and it's because they have not attended to the small things in life. If you feel you're on the wrong path in life today, it's probably because you haven't attended to the small things right in front of you. Almost guaranteed. My wife and I walked the Bruce Trail, and the Bruce Trail is pretty straightforward to walk because it's marked by these blazes, these white and blue blazes. The main trail is a white blaze. As long as you can see the blaze, you're on the trail. And that's probably the most important part of the whole system is the blaze is confirmed to the person who's hiking the trail that they're actually on it. They're going in the right direction. Unfortunately in life, we don't have blazes like that. We don't have white markers right in front of us guiding us in the way that someone does on the Bruce Trail as they hike it. Yet the scriptures tell us if we attend to the small things, if we live out God's way of love, justice, and righteousness in the small details of life, we are almost certain to be on the right path and we are headed in the right direction. Guaranteed. This is the way that Israel was instructed to live. It's what the Old Testament's kept haranguing Israel about, to take care of the small things, to attend to the small things in life. And it's the way that Jesus lived in the world too. This is how Jesus lived. He lived in the small details, in the small events. He revealed God's way one person at a time. He revealed God's healing power, usually one person at a time. It's in these most intimate of encounters that God's way becomes real to people. And the deal that seems to be struck in the New Testament is if we live out God's way of love in the small things in life, then God will attend to the big things. In fact, the scriptures say God has already attended to the big things, the biggest things of all, life, death, life after death, the destiny of the world. God's already taken care of those. So now we are free to live in faith and in confidence and in trust that God having taken care of the big things, we can attend ourselves to the small things right in front of us.